Whispers in the Moonlight final part. The final battle. The Dark Knight, in his newly awakened form, was too powerful. Ares had no chance. Every attack he made was effortlessly countered, and every attempt to dodge was met with another devastating blow. The battlefield was engulfed in chaos, as the Dark Knight's presence alone shattered the ground beneath them. Flames erupted, the air crackled with dark energy, and ruins crumbled under his raw power. But through the destruction, Ares had only one thought: Lillian. Desperation filled his heart as he turned to run toward her prison. But before he could reach her, the Dark Knight grabbed him with one massive hand and hurled him through the air, sending him crashing toward the very fortress where Lillian was held. Pain shot through Ares' body as he tumbled across the ruined ground, barely able to lift himself. He was so close, Lillian was right there. As he struggled to move, the Dark Knight raised his hand, charging an overwhelming sphere of energy. The air trembled with its sheer force. With a sinister grin, he unleashed it straight at Ares. Ares, with the last of his strength, rolled to the side, barely avoiding the blast. But as he looked back, his heart stopped. The energy had obliterated the fortress. Through the dust and debris, Lillian's broken body lay motionless. She was gravely wounded, barely clinging to life. Her breath was shallow, and her once bright eyes were dim. Ares couldn't breathe. His body refused to move. He was frozen in shock, watching the one person he cherished the most dying before his eyes. The Dark Knight chuckled darkly. "That human girl must mean something to you. I will destroy everything you love." Something inside Ares snapped. His vision blurred, not from pain, but from an all-consuming rage. His heart pounded like a war drum, his blood boiled, and his body ignited with lightning. "I'll destroy you," Ares roared, his voice shaking the heavens. Lightning erupted from his body, his aura exploding in size. His hair shot upwards, crackling with electricity. His emerald eyes glowed with raw fury. This was no longer just Ares. This was an awakened force of nature. With a speed beyond comprehension, he vanished, only to reappear behind the Dark Knight in an instant. The Dark Knight swung his massive blade, but Ares was already gone, striking from a different angle. He moved like a storm, faster than the Dark Knight could react. Every blow from Ares tore through his enemy's defenses. Sparks and flashes of blinding energy filled the battlefield. But the Dark Knight was not done. He unleashed waves of dark energy, his power still immense. The battle shook the land itself. Blow after blow, lightning against darkness, rage against destruction. And then Ares landed the final strike. The Dark Knight staggered, his form flickering, his strength fading. He looked at Ares with something close to respect. "What is your name?" he asked weakly. Ares stood tall, electricity crackling around him. "My name is Ares, the Elven Warrior." The Dark Knight let out a deep, almost satisfied breath as his body disintegrated into pure energy, vanishing into the wind. "I will never forget you, Ares." With the battle won, Ares turned to Lillian. His body was battered, his energy drained, but he forced himself to move. He knelt beside her, gently lifting her fragile form. "I did it. Lillian, now we can be together." Lillian weakly opened her eyes, a soft smile forming. "I knew you would come for me." As Ares held her close, a traveling merchant arrived in the distance, offering them passage to a faraway land. Without hesitation, Ares carried Lillian, stepping toward a future where elves and humans could coexist, toward a new life, free from war, filled with love. And so, together, they disappeared into the horizon, forever bound by destiny, living happily until the end of their days. The end